Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. Are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. But you look at the defense for these Texans. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9. Levis to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Levis to throw off play action. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Levis. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First and 10, it's Pierce. Down to the 25. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Stroud working out of the gun. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Levis sets up to throw here. And that is incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll make it third down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Jalen Petrie with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Levis throwing for it on fourth. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a fourth down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud swings this one out wide for Pierce. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now an option play on 2nd down. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run here with Pierce. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Once more, it's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. A second down throw from Levis. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. First down, here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
He completes it. They've got a first down.
The drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I'm well aware this is not basketball, but this feels like full court pressure. Never getting out of that the entire time. Just stay on top of them. With that lead, go ahead and fake it and continue to try and build on it.
Yeah, first half, as you said, you got that lead, but they want a bigger cushion here. They're hitting the gas pedal hard. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And Pierce gets it again on second down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3. Now here's Stroud on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Stroud now on fourth down. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Willis to throw.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On the set. Dragon 60. Go.
Play action. Willis.
And this is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Here we go. Set.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To throw. Here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's got the connection downfield to Hamler.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Willis.
Then it's a Titans touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 34 yards.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Willis. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
They wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up.
Our 1st and 10 at Spears.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Sheldon Rankins, former Saint and Jet, there on the stop. Here's Willis.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Warriors 17, 19 right. Go.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
And it is caught. Touchdown! J.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out,
nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
First down, Texans.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Petrie picks it off. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
It's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Titans 14. Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Last play of the half, Willis. Rolling to his right. A shot downfield for Burks. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Got his man, Dell.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
This pass caught by Hamler. And a very strong gain of 24.
A gain of 24 yards.
They'll try to run forward with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Come on.
They'll give Henry another shot. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
And they're going to get it. They bring him down with a sack back at the 16-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Willis, 4th down here.
And it'll be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
10-11. Warriors 70. 19 right. Ready.
3rd down, it's Willis. That complete to Shorter. On the move past the 40.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Willis on first and 10. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Throwing again on second and 10. Willis. Down the left sideline and down to the 16-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Drop 60, drop 60. Left thing, 19.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hurry, hurry.
2nd down. Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 70 yards. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Wolf on now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. That's complete to Dell.
Complete to Tank Dell. A gain of 10 yards. And it's
the Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
the Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hustle, hustle.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Flushed out right. This is Hamler on the receiving end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Play fake. Here's Willis. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
65 cat, 65 cat. Go cat, go cat.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get good. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Willis. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second down, here's Willis. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, it's Willis.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run. It's Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Derrick Henry denied here on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Texans
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll get this to the 32.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
But with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
Here we go.
38 yards on the play. First down, Houston.
Here's Stroud.
They'll roll him out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Here we go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Stroud here on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced a mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Harris. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing now is Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Texans.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but